morning, my name is Alyssa Pinto-Chai. I'm from Gethsemane Baptist Christian School in the 11th grade, and I'll be reciting Shane, A Vision of Blinded Love by Wendy C. Rivera. A tear escaped from the pale blue eye of the fair 16-year-old girl who stood nearest the deep cavity in the earth. And the tear dropped delicately onto the wooden resting place of one who would never cry again. The wind caught a lock of Stephanie's raven black hair and made it dance around her slightly scarred brow. She fidgeted gingerly the wild daisy she held in her hand. It brought back sweet memories of childhood before she had fully understood about her brother's mental handicap.
I am the beautiful Princess Destiny, and you are my charming prince. Now see that you love me, my charming Prince Shane,
Stephanie had proclaimed all those years ago.
I love you very much. You are my beautiful Princess Destiny,
Shane declared as he handed her some flowers.
Oh, thank you for the pretty daisies. I shall plant them right here by my window.
Shane never failed to tell his beautiful Stephanie that he loved her. And every day he waited for her to say it back, but it never came. She wondered now why she hadn't said it just once. The faint smell of daisies brought back more memories. Stephanie now saw the 10-year-old Shane on the first day of his 5th grade year at school.
Hello, Stephanie. Are you ready to go home now?
Stephanie's friends gave a look of disdain at the retarded boy.
Hey, Steph,
one of her friends snickered. Who's the retard? Probably her brother. I knew she was a little strange. Stephanie didn't know how to respond. How should I know who he is?
Silly Stephanie, I'm Shane, your bro.
Oh, Shane, the kid down the street. How could I forget? It's a game, Shane. If you want to play, don't say anything. Just go behind the school and wait for me. Okay, I guess I'll see you around the neighborhood. Goodbye.
Game. I love games. Okay, I will play. Goodbye, my Princess Destiny.
Stephanie's new friends were now doubled over with laughter. Princess, I don't know you that well. Go away and swoon over somebody else. Go on, get lost. From that day on, Stephanie and Shane Cassick were to be neighbors, never brother and sister at school. Stephanie somehow convinced Shane daily that she was not serious at school, just playing around. Thus, day by day, year by year, the deception continued. And by the time Stephanie was a junior in high school, she could not stand to look at Shane. He reminded her of the lies she was living. Stephanie rolled her eyes in disgust as she saw the 14-year-old Shane stumbling his way down the school steps. He looked up with a jerk that was only half controlled, trying to find his adored sister. As soon as she was in view, a big smile flashed across his face. He moved his gnarled legs with great concentration and tried to run toward her, but he tripped and fell. Stephanie quickly excused herself from her friends and glided behind the large oak tree that shaded the school parking lot. She watched as Shane spotted the car, meandered over to it, and got in. She had to grip the bark of the tree she was concealed behind to keep her from screaming out in anger. Hey, look at the retard in Steph's car. Where'd she go anyway? Once more, her tongue was quick with a lie. Isn't that awful? His parents are out of town for the day, and since we're neighbors, I was asked to drive him home. I almost turned them down, but my heart is just too big, you know? Of course, I'm getting paid. Yeah, $40. I better go. I don't want him to drool in my car. Stephanie spun out of the parking lot as fast as she could. Shane held up a piece of paper. Destiny, be quiet, Shane. I thought I told you never to come in front of the school to meet me. If any of my friends saw us together or thought that we were related, they laughed me to scorn.
Oh, you mean the game? I didn't play it good.
It was never a game, Shane. How could you be so stupid? I can't stand you. You're so ugly and twisted. I wish picture of a little girl wearing a diamond crown holding some perfectly defined wild daisies. A tear welled up in her eye as she read the shaky signature. To my beautiful Princess Stephanie, I love. The terrifying sound of screeching breaks the blast of an air horn caused Stephanie to quickly turn her just in time to see the tractor trailer then crashing, shattering, glass grinding, steel screeching, metal the car ran off an embankment, slammed into a tree. Silence penetrated the air. My head. I can't see it. It's so dark. Fire! 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 I gotta get it. My leg! I can't. Shane, help me! Thrown clear from the car, Shane lay in a motionless heap on the wet grass. At the sounds of Stephanie's cries for help, his twisted limbs began moving, almost involuntarily, toward the object of his love. He was in indescribable pain. I'm coming, Stephanie. I'm coming. Where are you, Stephanie? Shane! I'm blind! I can't see! Get me out of the car and away from the fire! It's okay, Princess. Shane is here. I'll get you out. Hold on to me. Just hold on. Hold on. With a superhuman strength, born of love, Shane pulled his bleeding sister away from the blazing car. 20 feet from the car, he collapsed in unconsciousness, falling on top of her, just before the car exploded. But his beautiful Stephanie was safe, protected from the explosion by Shane's body. Holding her daisies, Stephanie stood nearest the coffin, silently, sightlessly, waiting to say the words Shane had longed to hear.